back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some DIY backpacks. All of these are super easy and affordable, very simple to make. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And one more thing before I get started, I do have merchandise. So if you guys want to go check that out, I would really appreciate it. If you use the code Alyssa10, you will receive 10% off your order. We have 2 designs right now. The link will be below, and let's get started with this DIY backpacks video. So the first DIY backpack is this watercolor backpack. So all I did was apply some acrylic paint to a backpack, and I got this from Amazon, so I'll link it below, and it's by the Everest brand, I think. And I just used a makeup sponge to apply the paint to the backpack. I felt like this was easiest, and you could use like a foam brush or a paintbrush if you want. And you can make this as messy as you want. It does not have to be perfect at all because we're going to be blending the colors later. And I just used a bunch of random colors, and I thought it looked really cute. And I just dipped the makeup sponge into some water just so that the colors weren't like too vibrant on the backpack, if that makes sense. And then I took a paintbrush, dipped that in water, and used this to blend the colors together a little bit, make it look more like watercolor style, if that makes sense. And then I also made sure to paint the sides of the backpack as well. So this is what the backpack turned out to look like. I think it's so cute, and I know there's a big crease on the pocket of the backpack. I'm sorry, I should have ironed the backpack before I put the paint on it. I think if I ironed it now, it would just like melt the paint. So if you want your backpack to look perfect, just iron it before you put the paint on. So the second DIY backpack is this patches backpack. So all I did was take a piece of fabric, and I wanted to glue this onto my backpack, but I didn't want it to have any raw edges, so I just flipped over the piece of fabric and glued the sides down just so there weren't any like frayed edges, if that makes sense. So I just did this to each side. It's pretty simple, and if you're younger, please have a parent do this because obviously a hot glue gun is really hot, so just be careful. And you can use whatever color or pattern of fabric you want. I think this daisy print is from Joann Fabrics. And then I just hot glued this onto the pocket of my backpack. And next it was time to add the patches to my backpack, and I wanted to remove the logo just so I could add a patch to the middle of the backpack, so I did end up removing the logo. But again, this is by like the Everest brand, I think. I'll have it linked below. I bought these backpacks from Amazon. So all I did was place a patch down, and I got these patches from Amazon as well. They'll be linked below. And then I took a scrap piece of fabric and placed that on the patch just so I wouldn't burn the patch and just so everything like stayed in place. So then I just iron the patch on for about 30 seconds. Have a parent do this if you're younger. Obviously an iron is very hot, so just please be careful. And this was pretty simple to do. These iron-on patches work great, and they were really affordable on Amazon. I bought them in bulk, and it came with a ton of them for like $8. And then I just kept repeating this process. And also be sure to have your iron on the cotton setting. That's what worked best for me. And do not put water in your iron. You do not need steam for this. All you have to do is turn on your iron, set it to the cotton setting, and then iron on the patches. It's as simple as that, and this turned out really cute. The last backpack DIY is this ombre backpack, kind of. I don't really know what else to call this. So basically I used the same method as the first backpack. So I just dipped the paintbrush into some paint and then into some water, but I used 2 colors for this rather than a bunch of colors like for the first backpack. So I applied the paint pretty messy. This does not have to be perfect at all because then I went in with a paintbrush and dipped it into water and kind of blended the color out more and made it lighter so it was like an ombre effect. I know this isn't perfect at all and it's not exactly ombre, so that's fine. Like, you do you can make it perfect if you want. But anyway, so then I just added this mint color. I thought it was really pretty. You can use whatever colors you want. This kind of reminded me of like a watermelon, like the whole backpack. I don't know. But then I just kind of repeated the same process and then blended the colors with the paintbrush, and it was that simple. And then I wanted to like blend both colors, so I added pink and the mint color and blended it with a paintbrush, and I felt like there was too much pink, so I added more mint on that and then blended it again, and that was it. I thought this turned out really cute. Once again, there's a couple of creases on the backpack, so if you want it to not look like that, just iron it before you add the paint. You guys enjoyed this DIY backpacks video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe it down below if you're new. I just realized I forgot to give someone a post notification shout out, so this is a different day. Actually, this is the same day. I'm just filming a different intro and outro, but that's why I'm wearing something different. So today's post notification shout out goes to this person. If you want to shout out in my next video, just turn on my post notifications. And also be sure to check out my merchandise. Again, if you use the code Alyssa10, you'll receive 10% off your order. Definitely let me know in the comments, or tweet me, or Instagram me, or Snapchat me, letting me know if you guys purchased anything. And that is it for this video. Be sure to follow all my social media and subscribe to my vlog channel.